Hey everybody, I'm ZombieJohnny, and today we're going to be taking a look at a manga that was written and illustrated by one of the most amazing mangaka ever. This is Giganto Maxia.
Giganto Maxia was written and illustrated by Kentaro Miura and was originally published from 2013 to 2014 and collected into a single volume in 2016. Giganto Maxia was Miura's first published works in 24 years since Berserk. The story of Giganto Maxia opens with a man named Delos walking through the desert with a small woman perched atop his shoulders. This woman talks about herself in third person, and her name is Prom. Delos is absolutely exhausted and very thirsty. They stumble upon an oasis, and Delos runs to drink from it. As it turns out, this oasis is a mouth of a giant creature. The world that Delos and Prom exist in is filled with all sorts of giant mutated threats. After Delos unsuccessfully tries to drink the water from the creature's mouth, they are captured by some mysterious people riding atop giant beetles. Prom and Delos are brought back to the village of these strange beetle people. Delos is then pitted up against their strongest warrior, a very formidable foe named Ogun. Delos and Ogun duke it out, and you learn about the old world techniques that Delos uses for his style of combat. As it turns out, it's Greco-Roman wrestling. Delos and Ogun battle until neither one of them can move. It is then discovered that the small, strange woman Prom happens to have magical regeneration powers and heals Delos of his wounds instantly. After the people of the Beetle Village discover that Prom has these abilities, they approach her with their sick and wounded for her to heal. Ogun brings Prom and Delos to the chief of their village to meet the god that the Beetle Village worships and looks after. This god is what they call a Giganto. The people of the Beetle Village have been living in seclusion protecting this god. Moments after the chief shows Delos and Prom the god, an evil empire has found the location of the Beetle Village, and they have a Giganto of their own. They have come to capture the Beetle Village Giganto for themselves. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to say this is where the spoilers start. So, as the Beetle Village prepares to defend their god with their lives, Delos and Prom combine themselves and turn it into a Giganto. Prom uses her powers and covers Delos in a Giganto-style armor so that Delos can use his wrestling techniques to destroy the Empire's opposing Giganto. The battle ensues. Prom and Delos defend the Beetle Village and destroy the opposing Giganto, and the evil Empire retreats into the desert. Only after Delos begs the Beetle Village not to harm the Empire. After that, the story starts to wind down and some closing events happen, but they aren't really anything of any importance. After that, Delos and Prom continue their journey through the desert, and that's it. Story over. It really does feel like you've been plopped right into the middle of an overarching story. You are introduced to a lot of characters and their motives and ideologies, but since it's a one-shot story, they aren't given enough character development for you to build a connection with them. Delos and Prom are pretty one-dimensional. They're fairly tropey, to be honest. A big dumb muscle-bound man and a small super-intelligent girl have joined forces to overthrow an evil empire looking to control the world. Pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. Story aside, Miura's art is absolutely stunning. His line work is fantastic as always. There are some very epic moments, and he illustrates them so beautifully. This goes without a doubt. He is by far one of the most amazing and talented mangaka. Much like I said in my review of Sandland, I feel like there's so much more to this story. There could be countless Giganto that could be discovered, many more civilizations that can be introduced. Delos can learn new fighting techniques of the foreign colonies. The evil empire could have a resurgence and start capturing new Gigantos. The list goes on and on. But unlike Sandland, I didn't feel that this story had a really rich and interesting background. So in all reality, it's not something that I feel I'm missing out on if it's only one volume. There isn't too much information on this manga. From what I understand, Miura created this project for the 20th anniversary of Young Animal magazine, which is the magazine that published Miura's other works, Berserk. So I would say that this is not the first published works of Kentaro Miura that I would pick up. I mean, come on. You know which piece it would be. Not only mine, but really anyone who knows his work would choose Berserk over anything else. But I will say this, it is a nice little piece of time in his career. I would say that even if the series is maybe 1 or 2 volumes longer, it would have been that much better. Overall, Giganto Maxia is just a blink of time in Kentaro Miura's amazing career. If you're a fan of Miura's work, I suggest picking this up. To be honest, it's worth having in your collection for the amazing artistry alone. Total page count 232. Total volumes 1. Total score 3 out of 5.
Thank you so much once again for watching. I had a really great time doing this review. Kentaro Miura's artwork is absolutely fantastic. And if you have not read Berserk, I suggest that you do. Thankfully, I did have the opportunity to read most of the volumes. I haven't finished the series because I believe at this point it is finished. But yeah, if you have not had a chance to read Berserk, I suggest you do now by whatever means possible. Giganto Maxia was a great little series, and Kentaro Miura's images and artistry will live on for forever, which is such a blessing to all of us. Anyway, lots of things in the works. Life's getting busy once again. The winter has hit. The snow is here to stay. Christmas is coming. It's going to be chaotic, and hopefully I'll be able to get another review out before the end of the year. If not, there's still lots of things planned for the new year. 400 subscribers special should hopefully be done before the new year. We'll see what happens. Things are still in the works with that. I hope everyone's staying happy, healthy, and safe out there. And if you like the video, like it, subscribe. The community is still growing. Throw a comment in the comment section. It's wonderful. It's going to be a wonderful winter wonderland. Everybody stay happy, healthy, and safe. I'm ZombieJohnny. Peace.